BadWolfMTG here, and you're watching the Aether Hub. This week, Magic released some of the artwork and packaging from Amonkhet. And guys, I'm so excited. I don't think it can handle it, but we're gonna attempt to put my excitement and hopes and dreams for standard Amonkhet on the stack. First off, let's get this out of the way. Full art lands! It is only 1 in every 4 booster packs, but I think that's a great compromise, and we're not going to have that whole Battle for Zendikar, Oath of Gatewatch, Fat Pat debacle, and it's going to be a lot better in the long run. I hope this is a tradition they keep up with each and every set, because full art lands from each and every plane would be so cool! So we also got a little bit of spoilers into the packaging for Amonkhet, including the packaging and the front cards for the Planeswalker decks. Just like in Kaladesh and Aether Revolt, we're going to have 2 beginner decks, each with their own Planeswalker that won't be as good as the Planeswalker in this set. It looks like we're going to get 2 new Gideons and 2 new Lilianas that are both going to be standard legal. Guys, I am so sick and tired of seeing Gideon. I'm just sick and tired of him. I want a new Planeswalker, a non-Gatewatch member of the Planeswalker maybe, to have, you know, their own deck. That would be cool because I'm a little tired of the Gatewatch at this point, especially Gideon. He's just in all the decks. If you're playing white and you're not playing him, what are you doing wrong, it feels like. They also showed off the artwork for 3 of our Planeswalkers, Nissa, Liliana, and Gideon. And they also showed the artwork for the 5 gods of Amonkhet. And oh my goodness, I am so excited. So if you watched the Aether Hub intro video, you know that the reason I got into Magic was during the Theros set purely because of my love for Greek mythology. And although I love Greek mythology first and foremost, Egyptian mythology is almost just as cool. Plus you get the whole mummification process, which is pretty interesting in and of itself, and although I am completely and utterly terrified of mummies, I'm still really super excited for this whole set. My first favorite Egyptian god is Anubis, and I'm really hoping that this guy is Anubis because I'm gonna totally build a deck around whatever mechanics he has, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm hoping there's gonna be a whole bunch of Jackal cards so I can have my own tribal Doge deck. I will do it, and I will play it, and I will crush everything. So much win. I'm just hoping it's an aggro mechanic, otherwise I'm gonna have to sit and play control like the time I built a Narset deck purely because I love said card, and then I played control and it was exhausting, but I did it because Narset, and I will do it because Anubis. Also, since we're going to Amonkhet, I feel like we have to have some sort of mummification card, like, you know, buried alive, but like with mummies. Like from The Mummy, I have watched that show, and I think that would be really cool to have that in a card, especially on an Egyptian plane, because it just sounds like that it's something that Magic could do, you know, buried alive, mummification, mummified alive, it'd be great. So let's pop Amonkhet off the stack. I can't believe that the set doesn't come out until April. It feels like we're getting so spoiled and they're spoiling stuff early, but they're not actually spoiling anything for us. I mean, we have Modern Masters 3 that's coming out like sooner than Amonkhet, and we know more about Amonkhet than we do Modern Masters 3. But regardless, I can't wait for spoiler season to start. April's so far away, but it's gonna be awesome. But the one thing I really hope happens with this Amonkhet set is that this little rock, paper, scissors, pick one deck and battle it out against the best 2 other decks goes away. And I hope we have a more variety of decks, because as much as I love watching the same 3 decks battle it out every time, it gets a little old after a while. So I'm really hoping that with the introduction of Amonkhet, we can get some new decks going and brewing and see new different decks and see, and hope they do well. And hope we can break that little love triangle between snakes, cats, and vehicles. I want to know what you're most looking forward to with the changes in Modern that are coming with this new set. Leave that in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Aether Hub for more MTG content.